Remembering Buddy Cianci, longtime Providence mayor, will be laid to rest today.
Thousands came to Providence City Hall over the weekend, where mourners paid their final respects to the former mayor. His casket sat outside the office that he held for more than 21 years.
Eyewitness News reporter Brian Yacono live in downtown Providence. And Brian, despite the forecast for snow, funeral is still on as scheduled, correct?
Patrick, that's right. The last word we got from Cianci's family is that all of their procession and funeral plans for today are going on as scheduled. No snow yet downtown, but very windy at this point. We are outside City Hall, of course, and this is where those ceremonies will begin this morning. The mayor's casket will come down the front steps and begin the procession throughout the city. In just a moment, we'll show you a map of that route if you would like to come down to the city today. Over the weekend, though, we were here as mourners were filing into City Hall, paying their respects. Cianci had an open casket. It sat just outside the mayor's office. Both Saturday and Sunday at noon, when the doors opened, we saw a crowd of people out on the sidewalk waiting to get inside. It was a very quiet, peaceful setting. Police directing people through the inside of the building, also flanking this casket. I spoke with one woman who tells me, as far as she's concerned, Cianci never hesitated to help others.
Just thankful, very thankful, and it's an end of an era, and there just won't be anyone else like him. The things that he did for the city, despite of what everyone else says, it's just, you can't compare him.
Now again, the former mayor will be taken by horse-drawn carriage after leaving City Hall. That's scheduled for 8 o'clock this morning. The procession will travel from the City Hall past the Providence Performing Arts Center, arriving at the Cathedral of Saints Peter and Paul for a massive Christian burial at 10 o'clock. The burial itself, however, is private. Father Bernard Healy, the pastor at Our Lady of Mercy Church in East Greenwich, is delivering the homily. Also, Governor Raimondo has ordered the state flag lowered during today's funeral period in honor of Cianci. Now, RIPTA schedules, a number of them have been altered here. Of course, we're downtown at Kennedy Plaza. You can find those changes for today's ceremonies on our website. And also another note, we'll have continuous coverage of today's events from City Hall here and the procession throughout the city through the funeral mass on the other side of town starting at 8 o'clock this morning. You can also find that streaming online at WPRI.com. With Providence Mobile Newsroom, Brian Yacono, Eyewitness News.
And we will be bringing you live coverage of the funeral mass and procession throughout the morning, as Brian mentioned, with continuous coverage starting at 8 a.m. You can also watch all the day's events at WPRI.com.